What's your first take on that?
How do I know it's not? It is what it says it is. I mean, it obviously has a different look than the other silver. 2 ounces. I'm not giving you $60 for that, but
Okay, all right.
I'll give you 20.
SD Bullion is at it again, but this time with a monster box full of Silver Tree of Life coins. Enter today at sdbullion.com/sweepstakes.
Hey, Yankee, come in here.
Okay, all right.
This tent is all about precious metals. They got gold back.
Yeah.
They got Citizens for Sound money.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
And I think that right there is Eric Brakey, the Free State Executive Director.
We got to talk with him.
I've been watching what's coming. I'm like, you know what? I got to buy some silver. So yesterday, I went and got 100 ounces from my local gold and silver dealer. And then I came out here and I saw that. What's this place? Local Silver Mint. These look like the best prices I've seen. So I'll figure out who these guys are and go find them. That's it.
Yeah. Well, this
Local Silver Mint is my company, and we have a location. Yeah, that's me.
All right. You didn't know that. He's got Silver Dave LSM. That's local Silver Mint.
I'm wondering who left this here. So
Yeah. Now our showroom is in Ware, New Hampshire.
Ware, New
and
Hampshire.
So it's tax free. If you I don't know if you live in New Hampshire.
Live in
normally.
Maine.
In Maine, you may pay sales tax, but if you come to our showroom, there's no sales tax. Also, we have the best store in the New England area, the most displays, rows and rows of displays with clearly marked prices, and
Nice.
we'll even match a price if you find a lower price online. So there's
Whoa.
no reason not to shop at our local store.
Wow, you got a price sheet here, Dave? That is a great idea.
What's a sterling sword? Like a sword made of
Yes.
sterling silver?
Yes.
Oh,
So
you haven't
the
seen
sterling
the
sword.
I might
We
need
had
one.
a full-size sterling silver sword that was here yesterday. We called it the Sword of Sound Money.
Yeah.
She saw it. She knighted someone with it, gave us a little bit of a spiel. It was really awesome, and so people received it, and we walked around and
Cut through the tyranny.
we have, yes, cut through the tyranny. Wow, great
Love
line.
it.
And we sell a half size and a 1/3 size. It's sort of more
Wow.
of a display,
Yeah.
fun kind of item,
Yeah.
less of a bullion instrument because there's more of a markup, but it's
Yeah.
fun. And I always wanted one for myself. But we couldn't make just one. We had to make 100 of them. And
You've got a 1 ounce bar of silver and a buffalo round. Would you barter with these?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I would barter, and I would hope people would also that I'm bartering with would understand the difference. And if not, maybe I could explain it. But at least I know at the very least I'm going to get the silver worth out of this coin. We got here.
That is a Benjamin $half.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so
1951.
that doesn't have a weight of silver on it, but it's 90% silver. It's worth about $10.
Okay. And say I didn't trust you, I could look this up, Google it real fast, find out exactly how much percentage this mint was of this year, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, that adds up.
This is a pour.
That's kind of a cool design.
It is a cool design.
I can't really make out everything on the back of it.
It is 2 ounces of silver, it says, and it's 999 fine silver.
Okay.
What's your first take on that?
How do I know it's not? It is what it says it is. Like, it looks different. I mean, it obviously has a different look than the other silver.
Right.
I
I think it's pretty cool look.
It's definitely. I like the design. It's definitely cool, but I wouldn't say I trust it.
You wouldn't trust it as much, right, to barter with? Okay.
Could barter with it at a lower price if I felt like there was a risk. So I'd be like, yeah, I mean, 2 ounces. I'm not giving you $60 for that, but
Okay, all right.
I'll give you 20.
That's great. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, take care. All right, I'm with the Free State Project Executive Director, Eric Brakey. Thanks so much for being here with me. Tell us a little bit about the Free State Project, how it began, and what is its mission?
The Free State Project began with a simple idea, and it's a recognition that libertarians, constitutional conservatives, classical liberals, whatever you call yourself, if you're someone who believes in those basic ideas of individual liberty, don't hurt people, don't take their stuff, we are a diaspora. There are millions of us, but we're scattered around the country, and wherever we are, we may be 1 to 5%. And, that's nice, but we are easily dismissed in both the politics and the culture. Even though our country was founded on these ideas, the culture has moved away as we've lost our republic and become an empire. But, so the idea behind the Free State Project is, what if even just a portion of those millions of libertarians in that diaspora relocated and concentrated in one state, the live free or die state, a state with a strong libertarian ethic already, where we can come and we can build a liberty homeland and achieve liberty in our lifetime. It's been going now for over 20 years. We're one generation in. The results have been phenomenal. Thousands of people have moved. Now libertarians running as Republicans account for a quarter of the New Hampshire House of Representatives. Things are being passed from phasing out various taxes, school choice, constitutional carry. Personal favorite of mine, defend the guard, trying to call our troops home from wars that Congress hasn't declared like they're constitutionally obligated to.
Nice.
But of course, also, it's been a great place for the sound money movement and monetary freedom. People love paying with real sound money, and there's a lot of business models that are being built up in this environment that make it easier than ever.
So, Eric, I'm what's called a gold and silver stacker. I represent a growing group of people all across the country, all across the world, actually, who are stacking or hoarding up precious metals for a variety of reasons. Now, I need to ask you, are you a stacker? Do you have precious metals in your hands?
Well, we're at PorcFest, so I've got a small stack of some silver that I'm carrying around with me right now.
I love it.
That's one of the things people love to do at PorcFest, is that you get to buy things with real money. You get to transact not just with Federal Reserve notes. Though I will say, I still want to pay with that, because that's like going out of style, right? Whereas these, I know, the value is going to keep going up.
Yeah, I've been wandering around PorcFest using my silver for exchange and barter, and it works unbelievably. This community is incredible. But I hear you. I don't want to do it quite yet. I'm just doing a proof of concept. I think I really want to hold on to my silver and gold until I absolutely have to use it. We're really concerned about the fiscal and monetary madness by our federal government and by our central bank, the Federal Reserve. What's your stand on that?
I believe in reform at the Federal Reserve. I believe in the Carthage model, right? The Carthage model is where you burn it to the ground and you salt the earth so that nothing can arise in its place ever again. So I'm moderate, right?
I love that.
In all seriousness, I think that the Federal Reserve is it's abhorrent to our Constitution. It's abhorrent to the free society that our republic is supposed to be.
Right.
It's a way to steal from people without them even knowing it, right? At least there's something more honest about direct taxation. If you run into a highway robber on the road and he says, "Give me your money," all right, well, I know who to blame when I'm poorer for that, right? But that robber on the road doesn't take my money and say, "It's those greedy businesses over there that are just raising prices on you because they're price gouging," right? So it's the most dishonest way that the government steals our money. It's a hidden tax. It's the silent tax, and it's one of the most. It's the worst.
We believe gold and silver are real money, sound money. It's in the Constitution. I don't think most people realize that. Article 1, Section 10, no other coins but gold and silver should be minted. That's it. The Founding Fathers knew the dangers of a central bank. The Founding Fathers knew the danger of paper currency backed by nothing. And we seem to just not learn from history.
You're right. Not only is it in the Constitution, right? You have thousands of years of precedent of gold and silver being the most universally recognized forms of money. You could read Ludwig von Mises to understand, right, the history of how money formed and why gold and silver are ideal forms of money.
I love the community here at PorcFest, and the Free State Project is really exciting. Do you think this could spread beyond New Hampshire?
Well, so the thing with the Free State Project is it's built on a concentration strategy, which is the idea that we pick one place and we concentrate there to build the Liberty Homeland. Now, I would say that as we achieve more liberty in New Hampshire, we are as a laboratory of innovation, the ideas that we can pass here first can be looked at, analyzed, and spread.
Could act as a model for the rest
Exactly.
of the
New Hampshire
nation.
can be a model for liberty innovation. So there's that. And then there's the other way that I would like the Free State movement to spread, which is the southern Maine is very progressive and growing in population, and it's dominated the rural parts of the state and the rural people who are feeling very disenfranchised. You know, out in eastern Oregon, they're trying to break away and join Idaho. I would love the 2nd District of Maine to just say, you know what, Southern Maine, we're breaking up, we're trading up, we're joining New Hampshire. So yeah, I would like the Free State movement to expand, but maybe not in the way that you were thinking there.
This reshuffling of people around ideological reasons, freedom, and so forth could split us apart. A national divorce is scary to think of, but could we as a nation break up over a lot of social, political, and economic reasons?
It's certainly possible. I mean, my preference is that we just embrace the 10th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution and that we nullify unconstitutional federal laws, and we just say, look, if you want to live in a socialist state, you're free to do that. Go to Vermont. You can have socialism there. Do your socialist state project, right? Just leave us out of it, right? And the beautiful thing about America was supposed to be the decentralization, not trying to impose everything from the top down in Washington, D.C. Let California be California, but let people have this autonomy to build the communities that they want to live in, just like we're doing in New Hampshire.
Eric Brakey, Executive Director of the Free State Project here at PorcFest. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me.
Pleasure's all mine.
Eric, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. As a special gift, I'd like to give you this PorcFest Pure Silver Commemorative that is made entirely by Free Staters in New Hampshire.
That's very nice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And also, I want to sprinkle some 1/10 ounce silver rounds for barters and trades. Another thing that was made entirely in New Hampshire by Free Staters. These are 1/10 ounce pure silver. Awesome. The concept is for basic trading. Yeah. So here we go.
Buy a cup of coffee with some silver.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll take my little
insert.
So those are just a little gift for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 1/10 of an ounce. All right.
Yep.